welcome to the awkward-ass 2 o'clock news. Who does that? Anyways, today we have a breaking news story that our neighborhood scumbag, the GAME-O-HOLIC, is about to review 2 of the worst Godzilla games ever created. Let's listen in.
Son of a bitch! You know, there's no other fucking way to switch over or transition over to a different fucking title after you talk about some of the best games that have ever come out, with their secrets, with their hidden cheats, their hidden codes, their hidden levels, where they're hiding your girlfriend, where they're hiding your fucking stepmom. Oh my god! Yeah, get out of the dryer!
Oh yes, Daddy!
But that's fine. Since we've moved past all the good, let's get back to the shit. Today, we're going to talk about a game that has been on my hit list for a very long time. I've had it in my possession, but I've never warranted a time to play it until now. And that is Super Godzilla on the Super Nintendo. Super Godzilla was created by Nintendo and Toho in 1994. They also worked with another company called the Advanced Communications Company. What the fuck? I've never heard of them before, but if you dig deep, they created some pretty good games that you guys have played today, like Yeast 2, or Keith Courage on the TurboGrafx 16. Yeah, I bet you that's a fucking console we'll never talk about on this channel. Fuck you and your expensive shit.
Shut up and take my money.
But that's fine, because today we're gonna check out this fucking game. And I'm sure, you would think Toho would put some thought into stuff, right? Let's fucking pop it in. Let's pop this piece of shit in. I'd rather have a threesome with Gigan and Ghidorah.
Brother,
Well, I'm not gonna lie, the music in this game is pretty outstanding. And the graphics are pretty good. For 1994 standards on the SNES, I'm not gonna lie. But that's where it dies there! Like my hopes and dreams and your sister calling me back.
212, fuck you!
The story of the game is that this douchebag professor, Dr. Shingama, I can't forget your happy days, I don't know, is basically running this serum that makes Godzilla gigantic sized. Because apparently, 50 feet tall in regular Godzilla timelines didn't make sense. No, we gotta make him 1,500 fucking feet tall. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Now you think this would be simple, right? Just maybe a side-scroller beat-em-up. Story really don't matter, okay? Maybe a head-to-head fighter or something like that. Oh no, not when this game came out. Just take a look at this bullshit. In this game, you kind of have this side view of Godzilla where you see him destroying the city. Half of your screen is cut off. Why? I'll explain it right now. The fact is the whole top part of the game is just for you to look at. It's cinematic. It's nothing like you. The whole bottom half of the screen is here to show you that it is a tactical game. You need to concentrate on all the moves you are making. It's this little map basically showing you where Godzilla is running into the other monsters. The enemies he would fight in the Godzilla universe. Gigan, Ghidorah, Mechagodzilla, whoever. That's all it is fucking there for. You have to pay attention to these damn bars on the fucking screen on where to move Godzilla to, and then when you finally get into this friggin' battle, oh man, you think it's gonna be great, right? No, it's just these fucking bars that go back and forth and basically show you nothing. Absolutely nothing. The whole game is a tactical game that I don't even know how to fucking play. because I'm not a tactical person. I've got fucking half of a peanut of a fucking brain, and I don't know anything.
This guy is fucking stupid!
This feels like a fake point-and-click game to me. It really does. Because this Godzilla game was technically the first one that we got on the SNES. And I know this has been mentioned what I'm about to mention on other channels. So if you don't like it, kiss the ass of the history that you don't know and go fucking watch something else. Because I'm gonna tell you here anyway. There was a tournament fighter called Godzilla Kaiju Daikisen that was only released over in Japan. Now, I'm not going to sit here and claim that I've read through magazines or I've read through anything to even know about this game. I knew about this game much, much later. After good Godzilla games that we got. We'll eventually come back to those. Don't you guys worry.
I'm not worried at all.
The point I'm bringing this up for is there so many elements missing from this Godzilla game. It has the opportunity to be something great, but all it is shit. The final boss that you fight in the game is Bagon? The Pokemon, I don't fucking know. But just the way you could look at this battle, just look at the battle here. You're barely hitting anything on the controller, I'm not gonna lie. There's no reason to bring up the friggin' controls, because all you're doing is hitting the A button half the time. But it's like when you hit your opponent and you take life out of him, like look at that, what the fuck is this, Yu-Gi-Oh for idiots? Like come on! And it's so unceremonial. You beat Bagon, and then basically, or Bagon, whatever the fuck his name is, and then you basically, the town is happy, Godzilla goes back to the water, and that's the end of the game. What really kills me is after this point is I didn't really play a lot of good Godzilla games. There was nothing really coming out. Until around the year 2000. That's when another Godzilla game came out. And I really don't want to fucking talk about this, but you assholes have given me no choice. Godzilla the series on the Game Boy Color. Now this is based off of the animated series that I never even got around to watching, and I really don't give a flying fuck. This is basically when Godzilla comes to New York. He comes over, he makes a fucking pizza, and slaps you with his dick.
Nice.
Well, the game is not really like that. Anyways, let's pop this in. I failed to mention that this game was created by Crave Entertainment. Does that name ring a bell to you guys? Well, it should. They created good things like Arrowwing and Gex. But they created absolute fucking garbage with Kabuki Warriors on the Xbox and Santa Claus is coming to town. I would like Santa Claus to come to my town and leave me a nice big hunk of holy shit.
Not gonna be a silent night tonight.
This game is nothing to fucking write home about. It is an auto side-scroller from left to right where you are playing Godzilla. You press A for the fireball and you press B for the tail whip. That's it. Not that I expected much more on the Game Boy Color, but an auto fucking side-scroll, an auto-moving side-scroller? This isn't 1942. This isn't Gyruss. This is fucking Godzilla. Are you kidding me? And the game just moves slower than shit. It doesn't even look good. And look how Godzilla looks in this. Looks like Killer Croc and Jaws fucked, and this is what we got.
Ew, seriously?
That is so gross.
There's only 7 levels in the game, which by Game Boy Color standards, that's not terrible. But there's no save battery. So saving it don't mean shit! This fucking game runs on the goddamn password system. Are you kidding me? That late? What a fucking joke. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like the game needs a fucking save system like you're even gonna come back to it. But 1999, 2000, are you kidding me? You're talking about early PlayStation 2, PS1 standards. N64 was out. Everything had memory cards, ways to save. Even Pokemon had a save battery. Some of these fucking bosses I've never even fucking heard of. Crustaceous Rex, Queen Bee? Who the fuck are these people? Your mom's fucking ancestors? I don't even give a shit.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting.
I mean, I didn't expect much from the animated series of Godzilla, but holy fucking fuck you in the finger with my ass. You gotta be shitting me. There are so many other games that came out around the time of that Godzilla the series game. I'm kind of glad I didn't watch the series. Even if it was one season of 24 episodes of terrible crap. I could care less. And I'm sure you guys could care less. And if you couldn't care less, you wouldn't care enough to be here watching this episode.
What did you just say?
Is there any light at the end of the tunnel? Is there any light that overshines? That overshines on these games? Is there any lights that shine on me while I'm shooting this episode? And of course I have 2 ring lights shooting the episode with me? Breaking the 4th wall. Suck my nuts. The gold standard is, do we have too high of expectations? Do I have too low of expectations? Do I expect too much from these games? I expect nothing from a good game because I know it's good. But then what do? I sit here and I tear these games apart. I find things that are wrong. There's a gold standard of games. One game in particular that I strongly believe, if there's things we can rip apart about it or talk about, it's about damn time.
Pixels flash and the screen turns cold. Controller in hand feels so damn old. A quest for heroes, for courage and drive. For Game-O-Holic's wrath comes alive. Green cape kid just swinging a stick, fighting old monsters with moves to